Thank you, ma'am, for such a lovely introduction. Firstly, I'm very, very overwhelmed today. And as ma'am said, I'm back in my school days. I met Nipun, who was also, a student along with me. And today to be here talking about my journey gives me immense happiness. And I hope I can share some thoughtful insights with all of you today. But as they say, once a Goenkan, always a Goenkan, and I'm so proud that I have passed out from this institution. It's honestly a privilege and a heartfelt honor to be here today, back amongst all of you at GD Goenka, the school that shaped me into the person I am today. Standing here, surrounded by guiding lights of this institution, brings back cherished memories of my time as a student and reminds me how instrumental the school was in setting the foundation of my journey. Goenka has always been more than just a school for me. I definitely felt supported and encouraged to dream big here. The values I imbibed here gave me the confidence to venture into a career in music and beyond, shaping my path with vision, discipline, and resilience. Everyone at GD Goenka has, especially all the teachers, have been so kind enough, because I remember when I moved from Mumbai to Delhi, it was a very, very emotional time for me because I had just lost my father, and it all happened very, very suddenly. We were not prepared for it. Nobody in my family knew what's going on. But I think it was the school atmosphere also at that time that played an immense role in shaping the person I am today. The love and the care and the concern that was showed in school, because I also had to move cities, Mumbai to Delhi. We shifted boards. There was a different board here. We learned the CBSE while I was in Mumbai, I was doing SSE. There was a lot that went behind, but my passion for music just went on. At school, definitely there was support, but I was more busy coping up with my studies at that time. At home, I remember I would always do my music lessons, and as Menka ma'am said, whenever my mother would come to school, the teachers would shower praises because I was very, very devoted towards academics also. But my mom always said that her true passion lies in singing, and that's what she wants to pursue. I started my journey at a very young age. I started learning music at the age of 6 at Suresh Vadikarji's Academy in Mumbai. And when I moved to Delhi, I continued that passion, because they say when you make your passion your profession, nothing can beat you. And that happened with me. I made my passion, my music, my singing, my profession. And today, sky's the limit. And with God's grace and the blessings that I have, I think I am just, with every song, I'm just performing better, doing better. And not just music now, I've ventured into a lot of other things, as ma'am mentioned. I run an edutainment channel for kids, which is called Kids Hut. It's on YouTube. We do a lot of content for kids, and I'm the voice behind that channel. So everything to do with voice has always interested me. Apart from that, I'm also heading the T-Series Stageworks Academy, which is the educational wing of T-Series, and we offer a lot of vocational courses there, whether it's singing, music, whether it's music production, dance, filmmaking. So yeah, I think ventured into a lot of fields now, and the confidence has always come from my upbringing that I got at GD Goenka School. I think it's the school that imbibes the confidence in you at a very young age, and that kind of becomes the foundation of your life when you kind of move ahead and venture into newer things in life. So I want to deeply thank all my teachers at GD Goenka. Not all of them are here, But looking at them, I'm just going back into time, and I can't wait to visit GD Goenka at Vasant Kunj and be with my GD Goenka family. Thank you for having me, ma'am. And I actually wrote a long thing, but I believe in speaking my heart out, and whatever I said right now just came directly from my heart, and it gives me immense happiness and pleasure to be here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tulsi. It was so nice to hear your personal story, and I'm sure all of us are very touched because it reminds all of us that at school we come to know what our true calling is, and school gives us the best foundation. So as Goenkans, we as teachers at Goenkans give all our blessings to our students for life. And we teach them not just to be good and successful people, but we teach them and encourage them to be just good at heart. So Tulsi, it's a little message that we want you to give to everybody about the role teachers have now in the present generation, because you've seen the time you were with us, and now your children are in school. And what do you think, because we are all leaders of schools here sitting, and they have to pass on a message to their teachers to inspire them. So what would your message to those teachers be as a parent?
I think teachers nowadays have become more like friends to the students, and as we call it the Gen Z that me and Nipun were talking about, it's more about understanding how children react to certain situations. Nowadays, there are a lot of new things that have come up, of course, social media, peer pressure, all these things. With all these things, I think teachers have to play a very, very important role, and not just being the strict teachers. I think sometimes being their friend, somewhere down the line, I think there has to be a line that needs to be drawn between friendship and giving them the right information. But I think teachers play the most important role in shaping the students and bringing out the confidence in them. Nowadays, we see a lot of people also, kids, very young kids, go through depression, go through a lot of, they're comparing themselves constantly due to the social media pressure. I think there, if teachers are also well acquainted with what is creating problems, by being very acquainted with the latest technology, I think that is what will help the teachers and the students be at the same place of kind of understanding each other, I feel.
Yes, let's hope as teachers and parents we can match that demand of the time. Venika ma'am?
Yeah. So Tulsi, of course, one of my favorite students, all-time favorite students, because
Thank you.
you know, she's that all-round student that we all talk about. Somebody who was absolutely brilliant, computer science, if you please. So
You're not asking me any question on that.
No, I'm not asking you any SQL queries here. But at 11th, 12th, she was handling computer science beautifully. She was one of our toppers. Okay, so it was not just you know, academics. She was definitely a great singer. And as a person, a beautiful person. So that is how we know you, Tulsi, when you were there in school. And you moved on. You've taken on so many roles as you've moved on in life. So what is one greatest lesson that you've learned in life beyond, like, you know, your journey after school?
I've always learned that one should dream big. And I've learned that from my father. My father started his journey by selling juice. दरियागंज दिल्ली में उनकी एक जूस की दुकान थी. पापा ने वहाँ से शुरू किया और एक ख्वाब देखा उस वक्त कि उन्हें म्यूज़िक फ्रेटर्निटी का एक म्यूज़िक मुगल बनना है. उनका वो सपना सुन के मेरे जो ग्रैंडफादर हैं, उनके फादर, मेरे दादाजी, वो हंसते थे कि ये हो नहीं सकता. But my father dreamed big. he started his very small shop in Palika Bazaar where he was selling cassettes. Cassettes के बाद फिर उन्होंने CDs का काम शुरू किया और देखते ही देखते he started his own plant of cassettes where he was manufacturing cassettes, CDs, and to the extent that today T-Series जो उन्होंने शुरू किया था is the #1 company on YouTube globally. And I remember his quote that we've put it in our office, that I want to see my company shining in the global arena. So today when T-Series is the #1 company on YouTube, it just proves that if a man thinks and puts his heart, dreams big and works extremely hard to achieve it, nothing is impossible. So that is where I get my inspiration from. My father, Shri Gulshan Kumar ji. Just like me, I'm sure a lot of people look up to him. And he is someone who's taught me कि बड़ा सोचो और उसके लिए पूरी मेहनत करो.
Wow, that really touched all of us emotionally. And since the morning, we have been talking about endorsing family values to our children. And this is the best witness we have how Tulsi and her sister, elder sister Khushali, who was also a student of our school at GT Goenka Vasant Kunj, and who is doing wonderful work in the world of movies. And how these two daughters of late Sri Gulshan Kumar ji have carried on their legacy that they learned from their father and the teachings of the mom. So I think as educators, we wish to endorse that in our school culture, that family values really matter and they give our children spiritual and emotional strength. And Tulsi, I know as a celebrity, you get to interact with a lot of people, and a lot of young people look up to you. So maybe in shows or radio shows or interaction, they do ask you that how do the young people deal with all the negativity and toxic culture that they see around them? So what would be your few tips for them?
As I said, there are two ways to see a glass. Either a glass full or a glass half empty. So I think having a positive approach to life, मैं personally ये सोचती हूँ जो हुआ अच्छे के लिए हुआ. अगर मेरे साथ कुछ ऐसा नहीं होता जैसा मैंने सोचा है कि it should go like this, but if it hasn't happened, of course one does feel bad about it, but my mom always teaches me that यही सोचो कि जो हुआ अच्छे के लिए हुआ. There is a good message or there is something good behind what has not worked for you. If you had that's why people also have a plan B. तो कई बार लगता है कि मेरा तो plan A था, I wanted to stick to this. Why did this not happen? Or you're blaming God, or you're blaming, इसकी वजह से नहीं हुआ. But at the end of the day, with time you realize कि जो हुआ अच्छे के लिए हुआ. So sometimes that plan B is actually your plan A. So I think I really follow this. कि you should always think whatever happens, happens for the best.
Yes, that would be great advice for all.
So Tulsi, you were also a very disciplined student, all right? And I'm sure that is what you've carried forward ahead also. So what will be your advice to students today? Because we talk about discipline being an issue, or these children not following the routines. So anything that you would recommend to the children today, of today's time?
I think following a routine is very important, and we learn that from institutions like schools, colleges, where we start our day at a particular time. We've been put into that conditioning that we have to wake up in the morning and we head to school. I think having a routine and following it diligently is where today's students are going haywire because of the multiple options that are open to them in terms of, again, I'll term social media, because when me and Nipun were just talking कि जब हम बड़े हो रहे थे तो फ़ोन्स थे ही नहीं, उस टाइम इंट्रोड्यूस हो रहे थे फ़ोन्स, तो वो एक बहुत अच्छा माहौल था बच्चों के लिए, to grow with complete clarity. Now there is a lot of confusion, I feel, but if we can moderate time with the phone, we can moderate timings with social media for kids, and I see a lot of platforms are also putting that bar where they're not allowing kids under a certain age to use social media. I think things like this are very important because nowadays kids are really getting deviated towards things that they should not. So I'm just hoping that social media is we should just see the half glass full of social media. We should just grab its advantages, but we should keep it at bay where we feel that whatever has advantages has disadvantages too. So we should grab the advantages and keep the disadvantages at bay by limiting our social media time. I think that is the need of the hour.
That definitely deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, because coming from a person who's from the celebrity world, these are really golden words. So as a musician, I want to connect the word discipline with your riyaz for music. So can you share a little bit about that journey?
Wow. Discipline and music go hand in hand. I remember after I passed out from school in 12th grade, I went to college. I went to Lady Shri Ram College, and everyone told me, life in college is very, very happening, and it's all about partying and having fun, bunking lectures. But when I actually started college, my day would start at 4:30 a.m. in the morning when we talk about discipline, because I had promised myself that I want to live my father's dream and I want to become a successful singer in the country. And I want people to love my voice, to love my songs. But when I was starting learning, when I went to college, I used to wake up at 4:30, get ready. 5 o'clock I used to start my riyaz, because riyaz के लिए बहुत patience चाहिए, एक शांति चाहिए जो मुझे सुबह के वक्त मिलती थी. I would wake up, do my riyaz for 1.5 hours, then head to college, finish my college, come back, and again I used to do a 2-hour class with my Guruji at home. This was my routine. My friends would come, and Nipun knows them, Kanika, Jasraj, there were these girls who would come home and they would say, "Tu kya kar rahi hai? Sa, kya karte ja rahi hai? Chhodiye, let's all go party." But I said, listen, I have to fulfill my father's dream, and I don't want to waste this time. I was very clear that I have to give certain amount of hours to music, because आप जितना रियाज करते हो म्यूज़िक आपको उतना अपनाता है. तो मेरे लिए ये बहुत ही एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ थी मेरी लाइफ में, बिकॉज मुझे अपने पापा का सपना जीना था. And I'm sure today, wherever he is going to be proud of me and my brother, my sister.
Wow, our blessings are with you, Tulsi. And that does, I know you have tears in your eyes and you're touching us also. And connected to that, what you said about Papa, you composed a special song for him.
Yes. My life is actually about my parents. I am sure ये पूरी speech में आपको पता चल गया होगा that I am very, very deeply connected to my mom and my father. And yes, Mere Papa was a very special song that I dedicated to my father. And it's one of my most loved songs too. I'm sorry.
So our role is like a three-way handshake. The students, the teachers, the parents, and everything comes full circle. And it is a nostalgic trip for Tulsi to come back from the school where she found her confidence, her passion. She could pursue her passion. And she's sharing all her emotional and spiritual strengths with all of us here. And I'm sure this is a source of great inspiration and motivation to all of us. And of course, we would like her to, if she's feeling composed enough, to share a few more, on a lighter tone, anecdotes, anything from the world of playback singing.
There's so much in the world of playback singing. I started my journey in the year 2006. I have done a lot of remixes. I have sung a lot of devotional songs. And finally, I started doing songs for films. Now I'm doing a lot of independent songs where I've also gotten into conceptualizing the videos. I train myself in dance and also feature in the videos. So it's been a journey that has been very, very wholesome. I have gotten to learn so much with every new song that I do, every new emotion that I give out to my audiences. I've worked with some great music directors who've kind of helped me shape my voice in the way it is today. I think a lot of emotions from my own life, I also put it in my songs for my audiences to feel that emotion. So there's been a lot of learning, lot of unlearning of certain things that, during रियाज कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जो आप सही नहीं होती प्लेबैक सिंगिंग के लिए, सो वो चीज़ें ओमिट करना. आई हैव just grown as an artist, and I think still there is so much more to learn. Whenever someone asks me, I always say that music is a vast ocean and I am I've just dived into it. अभी तो बहुत आगे जाना है.
But we are so proud of you. And since you were sharing what it is like that goes into the making of a song, we are also curious, how do you find that chemistry with your co-singer, a male singer? So do you people talk about the emotions, or how much do you practice?
So a lot of people think that the male and the female singer sing together. ऐसा होता था और ऐसा होना चाहिए. In the earlier times, everyone used to record together and the energies were
Or any
very...
stage performances, it's such a different thing.
Yeah, stage performance is totally different from a studio recording. So in a studio recording now, things are so advanced that the female singer is in another city or country. The male singer is somewhere else. They are bound by the music director who explains the song to both the male and the female singer, and they kind of put it together. And certain times there are more takes, retakes, but I feel that the energy that used to come, I've seen some of Lata Mangeshkar ji's recordings along with Rafi Saab or Kishore Saab. I've seen that they all used to come together in a studio and record, and I am yet to do that. I hope we can bring that era and time back. Also with the kind of technology we have, everybody just takes that liberty and ease के अपने comfort space में dub कर लेते हैं गाना. But I still hope that we get the olden times back and we kind of relive that energy that comes through songs.
So, yeah. So Tulsi, now you are a mom. You are running a channel. Definitely, you are a singer, so you have your social responsibilities, and also there's so many social engagements. So how do you find the time for everybody? We just had a session earlier in the morning, and we all have said that yes, we have a lot of time. But what is your mantra for managing all these things together?
I've always said that when you're passionate about something, you always take out ways to make your passion happen. Yes, I am a mother, and somewhere I have limited my visit to Mumbai. And as I said, with technology playing a good role, I have started recording few things from Delhi. But there are times when I have to travel, and my son Shivai, he's 7 years old. Since the time he's born, I have been out and about for my work commitments, which he also understands. But yeah, as a woman, I'm sure we all know that we have multiple hats to don, and we have to kind of take care of the house. We have to take care, once we become a daughter-in-law, there are a lot of responsibilities there. And then when we become moms, again, that's the hugest responsibility. It's also a very, very gratifying feeling being a mother. But I think when you have passion for your work, even if I have to wake up a few hours earlier, do my work and then make time for my son, I make sure I do that. So for me, my passion drives me, and I think if I can do it, all the women can do it, and they can kind of continue their passion, profession, and their family life with equal ease.
Yes, thank you. That's all the ladies who are principals of schools, because when you're heading a school, it's a 24-hour job, and then you're managing your homes too. So let's hear it for all.
For all the ladies in the house, I think we deserve a huge round of applause.
One more, I'm sure you're getting a little tired from our questions.
No, not at all.
But since you're heading the institute that trains artistic people, creative people, so, I mean, we are used to CBSE and ISC and all the boards, educational boards. So what kind of syllabus and what tell us about your institute at T-Series?
So it's called the T-Series Stageworks Academy and the Gulshan Kumar Film and Television Institute of India. We offer vocational courses, diploma courses in music production, filmmaking, direction, acting. So it's a full-fledged place where one can come and groom themselves in the field that interests them. We are in Noida, in Film City. So I think this academy, this institute kind of, it's my way of giving back to the industry. So whatever talent comes out of here, if they have it in them, they also get that positioning to kind of release a song, release their album, or be a part of movie production with us at T-Series.
Wonderful. That place is a big landmark for all of us in the NCR. And are we sensing a collaboration here, sir? Nipun, sir?
Hopefully soon.
I would like to invite Nipun, sir, Managing Director of the GD Goenka Group, to present Tulsi. Yes, are there any questions from the house, please? Thank you.
You are an alumni of this school, and even I am also one of them. So what is the feel that you're having when you're interacting here with your teachers and seeing the fellow principals? At some time we used to look up to them.
We were scared of our principal. We would call him Princey.
Can you just tell, like, what is the feel that you have interacting with your teachers right now?
I'm very... Oh, lovely. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel? From being an alumni to being the owner of the school.
I mean, it's totally a transition. When we were kids, I mean, we used to look up to our school. I was one of the most naughtiest one. So
Wow.
I was suspended for 2 times, probably on the verge of rustication. So it's totally a different scenario.
So how strict are you now? Because you know there must be students like you.
See, now the time has changed. Like ma'am asked you, so it's not a time that you can scold children. Rather, it's
Yes.
best way to counsel them. And when we counsel children, it's like, it's really effective. I've seen that happening.
Absolutely. No, for me, the feeling is surreal. I've met Nipun after so long. We grew up together. I've met Menika ma'am, Rohina ma'am after so long. It's just very overwhelming for me to be sitting here. I'm so used to sitting there whenever, you know, there's anything of school happening. But yeah, with time, I'm sitting here and I'm just feeling very overwhelmed, but somewhere deep down, I still feel as a student, as I told you, whether in the field of music or whether being here right now amongst two of my teachers, तो मैं student ही हूँ अभी यहाँ.
And we could see how proud she is. She promptly went outside and she got her photograph taken as a Goenkan.
Yeah, the hashtag Goenkan. You cannot take out the Goenkan from me, of course.
And we can still picture you in your school uniform, you know. So, as teachers, we remain with our institute, like I've been at Vasant Kunj for 25 years. But, and I love it there. My children went to school there. But we, as teachers, grow and take the journeys with our students. So, every time our students embark, like you, sir, and you are spreading the Goenkan ethos to the rest of the country and the world. We are so proud. And all the leaders here, Tulsi, are from across the nation, from the north to the south and east to west. So your message is being seen, it's going to be shared with children. Your inspirational story is going to be shared with people across the country.
Thank you, ma'am. Means so much
Any
to be
questions?
here today.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I find that you are deeply connected with GT Goenka. Can I ask for some favors?
Yes, please.
We are.
And Nipun is sitting right here also.
Can you support us by gracing one of the event in GT Goenka, Rudrapur?
Yes, we can talk about that for sure.
At the same time, can you support, or your institution can support to the students that music classes we are running, any curriculum or anything
Yeah.
that can drop in once in a while,
Yes,
fortnightly?
me and Nipun were talking of how we can collaborate, because we were also just speaking about that, how I can get the T-Series Stageworks Academy to collaborate with the various schools. So I think the talk is on, and definitely something is on the cards
Because
now.
we expect you are not going to charge anything, and it will all be because of your connections. Nibun sir knows how money minded I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Ma'am, I'm from the Pali, Magdat Pushkana, GD Goenka High School. मैम टी सीरीज जिसने भारतीय संगीत में 729 सिंगर दिए हैं, और उसमें आज जिन्हें पद्मश्री श्री सोनू निगम जी, वो भी टी सीरीज की देन है। इसके साथ एक एरा चला था 25 इयर्स तक, जब टी सीरीज से ही कुमार सानू, सोनू निगम, हमें बहुत से सिंगर मिले हैं, अलका याग्निक जी। आज आप जिस उस सपने को पूरे करने की बात कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि मंदिर से उतरते वक्त एक बुलेट जो जिस सीने को चीरती हुई निकली थी, वो बुलेट न सिर्फ एक सीने को चीरा, कई सपनों को चीरते हुए निकला।
We all lived that tragedy.
लेकिन आप उस बुलेट को बड़े प्यार से दिल्ली लेके आई है और अपने सपने को सजाया है। जीडी गोइनका परिवार आपसे ये जानना चाहता है कि ऐसे बहुत से बच्चे हैं जिनके सपने चूर चूर हो जाते हैं किन्हीं दुर्घटनाओं में। क्या आप ऐसा कोई शब्द कहें उनको जिससे कि वो भी आपकी तरह कुछ जुनून और जज्बा लेके आगे बढ़े?
So beautifully worded, sir.
Very beautifully worded, and it makes me very, very emotional. देखिए, जहाँ सपना होता है, जहाँ पैशन होता है, जैसे मेरे लिए मेरे पापा का सपना पूरा करना बहुत, मेरी ज़िंदगी का मेन मकसद ही है टू मेक माई फादर प्राउड। मैंने उस चीज़ को अपना मकसद बना लिया। फिर उसके बाद ग्रोइंग अप ईयर्स में ऐसे बहुत सारे फेजेस आते हैं जहाँ आप डिविएट कर सकते हैं अपने सपने से। फ्रेंड्स के साथ घूमना, बाहर जाना, ऐसी बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको अट्रैक्ट करने लगती हैं एज किड्स। बट जिस तरीके की चीज़ मेरे साथ हुई बचपन में, आई वॉज एक्सट्रीमली सीरियस अबाउट वेयर आई हैव टू रीच, बिकॉज मेरे लिए मुझे सिर्फ एक ही चीज़ दिखती थी कि मुझे अपने पापा का सपना पूरा करना है। और मैं उसके लिए कुछ भी करूँगी, बट मैं बहुत ही डिसिप्लिन्ड वे में रही हूँ। आज तक मैं बहुत डिसिप्लिन्ड रहती हूँ। मुझे मेरे बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं कहते हैं तुलसी यू शुड चिल, यू शुड लेट गो ऑफ थिंग्स, बी मोर ईजी। मैं ये नहीं कहती यू शुड बी वेरी स्टर्न एंड वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट विथ योर सेल्फ, बट जब आपको किसी चीज़ को बहुत शिद्दत से आप प्यार करते हो ना, मैं अपने पापा की लाडली थी। आई वॉज हीज़ फेवरेट अमंग्स द 3 सिबलिंग्स, और सबसे छोटी हूँ मैं घर पे। तो व्हेन आई जस्ट लॉस्ट हिम वन डे, मैं स्कूल में थी, मुझे कुछ पता भी नहीं था, सिर्फ 11 साल की थी मैं। तो उस दिन के बाद से मेरा सिर्फ एक ही मकसद है कि मुझे अपनी ज़िंदगी में अपने पापा को प्राउड फील कराना है। और उन्हें म्यूज़िक से बहुत प्यार था, जैसे कि सभी जानते हैं, आपने भी कहा, उन्होंने म्यूज़िक फ्रेटर्निटी में सोनू निगम जी, कुमार सानू जी और इतने सारे म्यूज़िकल टैलेंट्स उन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस किए। और वो हमेशा से चाहते थे कि मैं म्यूज़िक में ही अपना करियर बनाऊं। 6 साल की उम्र में उन्होंने मुझे सुरेश वाडेकर जी की एकेडमी में एडमिट कर दिया था, जब मैं लिटरली बोलना सीख रही थी, उसके साथ साथ ही मैं म्यूज़िक भी सीख रही थी। तो दिल्ली आके मैंने वो सारी चीज़ें की। मेरी मम्मी ने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया। तो पेरेंट अगर कुछ भी हो जाता है घर में, अगर किसी एक पेरेंट का भी आपको साथ मिलता रहे और आपके अंदर वो जज्बा हो, देन नथिंग कैन स्टॉप यू। दिस इज़ व्हाट आई बिलीव।
So beautiful. Thank you. Any other questions in the house? Nipun sir?
Wow. I'm still researching a lot on AI, but yeah, there were a few softwares where I saw a lot of voice cloning happening, which was not a very good thing to see. A lot of singers also took objection because I think no tool can really replace an emotion in a voice. Maybe the voice cloning can be done, but when you have to put an emotion, so whenever I sing a song, or I'm sure when any artist sings a song, there is a process that happens. I go back to the feelings I have felt to deliver that feeling in my voice. I don't think any AI tool can bring that feeling in a song. और हर इंसान गाने से तभी कनेक्ट करता है जब उसमें इमोशन और फीलिंग हो। तो
Tulsi, your computer teacher sitting right next to you. I'm sure she's not going to be scared of any IT things.
Do we have any other questions? Amrita ma'am? Yes ma'am.
Tulsi ma'am, you are an inspiration for all of us, and being a
Thank you.
Yes ma'am. Being a working woman, I would like to ask if you have any tip for all the working women out there, like for work and family life balance. It is being a tough job when you're so passionate for our works.
See, as I said before also, striking a right balance is something that's very important and it is very tough. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगी बहुत ईजी है मेरे लिए सुबह की फ़्लाइट पकड़ के मुंबई जाना और नेक्स्ट डे वापस आना, क्योंकि उसके अगले दिन माई सन इज़ परफॉर्मिंग एट हिज फाउंडर्स डे इज़ नॉट ईजी. बट इफ़ आई हैव मेड अ चॉइस दैट आई वॉन्ट टू परस्यू माई पैशन और माई वर्क, and if I love my work, I will make that happen. I will take that flight and I will probably push myself an extra mile, but I will try and be at both the places. So I think it's absolutely the choice that you make.
Very elegantly answered.
Thank you.
Thank you.